Hi everybody, this of course is Battlefield 5, and on the eve of the full public release of the game tomorrow on November the 20th, we've got a menu update from DICE. This is very interesting and it's a step in the right direction. You could argue this should have been in there since the beginning of the beta and the early access, but now when you go into multiplayer we can now access the different game modes that are going to be available on launch separately in their own playlist. So in the beta and in the early access you could only access Conquest and Grand Operations in their own right, but if you wanted to play Team Deathmatch, Frontlines or Domination, you had to play them in a playlist that was a rotation of those game modes, going through those game modes and different maps, and which is a bit of a pain. But now you can choose, for example, Team Deathmatch. I'm a big believer in, if you want to get better at a first-person shooter, or any shooter to be honest, the ability to play in a game mode where you're just respawning and killing and respawning and killing is super important, because you can fine-tune your loadouts, get to know the guns, get to know the mechanics. Even if you're used to Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1, those differences that we see, these big differences that we see in Battlefield 5, you're going to be able to use Team Deathmatch to really get to know them, get to know the game, and then when you go to Grand Operations or Conquest or any of the other modes, you're going to be much sharper and you're going to be able to enjoy the game more. So definitely very good that they've introduced this. I guess the reason why they didn't in the beta and the early access was due to a lack of players. You know, they wouldn't be able to, or they thought they wouldn't be able to populate the servers in order to have a good quality of life where you could get a game quickly without having to wait for a long time. I will be releasing my early game review, what shall I call it? I'm not sure what I'll call it yet, but it'll be like day one review, probably tomorrow actually, about Battlefield 5, what I think of it, and I think where we are. If you've watched lots of my videos, you kind of have an idea what it's going to be about actually, when it comes to my views on Battlefield 5. But this is a step in the right direction, and hopefully we're going to see lots of updates from DICE improving the game as we go on. Anyway, that's enough from me though. Put your questions and comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will, well, I'll see you again soon.